Hey guys, welcome back here in a class lecture. In last lecture we created first class, our car class, some instances of this class and a function. In this lecture we'll continue and we'll create one more class and I will talk about modularity of a code. So let's start. But first I would like to show you how can you specify default values. Because let's say when you are creating instance of this first car, you don't know these informations. So let's remove them, like this, and now it's empty. Let's run our code. So here, let's wait for it, and undefined, undefined, undefined. And that's because brand model year is undefined, because I didn't provide any values here. And we can't write here our default values. So I can do it like this. Brand equals, and now string, and let's say default brand. All right, and to model I will assign default model, just like this. Amazing. Let's save it, and now let's console it log out. Default brand, default model, and our year is still undefined because it doesn't have any default value, and I can specify default value also the other way. Just like this, logical operator OR. So these two pipes, and now year will be default year will be, let's say, 2000. Okay, so it will look here if year is here, and if we provide year here, we will assign year to this year. If year is undefined, I will take a look and I will take this value. So let's console log, run code. And you can see the default brand, default model, and 2000. Amazing. All right, now it's time to create a new class. And I will call this class car service or car repair. It's up to you. So let's remove these lines here and here, new class. So class car service. All right, like this. And a constructor. Perfect. And I want to describe my car service with name and country. So let's say this name equals name, and this country equals country. And we will get these values on a constructor, so name and a country. Perfect. And I want to have in our car service also array of all of the cars to repair. So let's write here this. Cars to repair, and I will assign to this empty array. All right, let's save it. All right, and we can create an instance of this class. So let's write here const car service with a small c, car service like this, equals new car service. All right, and provide here values. Let's say name of our car service will be supercars. Yeah. And country of our service is in Spain, Malaga. I don't know. Yeah, like this. All right, let's save it. And we can add some cars inside of our array, right? So we can create a function to add cars. Our car service will have a functionality, behavior to add a car to this array. So let's write here a function add car to service, or you can just write add car. Yeah, this is descriptive enough. And here we will get the car, so I will provide here car value, and I want to push car to this cars to repair, this cars to repair, push, and I will push there car. Alright, so after all of this, I will remove this display car information, so we don't need it anymore, and I will write car service and add car. And I want to add car 1, and I want to add car 2. Alright, and I will place debugger, so we don't need to write breakpoints. We don't need to click here and do a breakpoint, but I can just write debugger, and this is the same. So let's execute our code. All right, let's wait, and we are getting here, and let's go inside, add car, and now I am pushing my car to this array. Yeah, let's forward, and cars to repair. I have here one car, and this is our default brand, default model, and 2000. Let's forward this. And okay, the executed finished. So I will place the bugger, let's say, after a second car, or it really doesn't matter. So you will see that we added also second car there. So let's go inside and push second car, and cars to repair. We have 2 cars here. Our other car is Ford Fiesta and 2000. So this car too. All right. So how it's possible that we have this push here available? That's a very interesting question. After all, this array is just empty array, nothing more, right? But in JavaScript, almost everything is an object. So let's place the bugger here and let's debug it one more time. Okay, and let's inspect these cars to repair. You can see array and proto here. We have a proto object here, and all of these provided functions. And here is a function to push. So when we created our array here, we created instance of some class, some base class, because everything in JavaScript is an object, and these functions become available to us, the same as we are creating service here, new car service, and we have available add car on proto object. Same is happening here. And okay, this very shorthand expression here, this bracket, and I can write here new array, just like this. This is more similar to, I think, because we are creating instances here like this. Okay, so let's see it. I will place the bugger also here. So when we are creating instance of this class, you can see that we are getting there. So let's run our code again, and we are getting here in the debugger, and let's check it out. Cars to repair, and I'm creating new array. And here, empty array. And proto, we have here push. So these are exactly same as we are creating car service. Let's place our breakpoint here, and you can see car service has a proto and add car function. So okay, so I hope you understand this now. And maybe I would like to show you maybe one more thing. I will get inside here of new array. It will be very interesting. And we cannot get inside. Okay, our node environment doesn't allow us to go inside of this code, but you can check it on a GitHub or some page. It's okay. Okay, but we can see our objects here. Amazing. All right, so let's stop execution for now, and let's review our code. What do you think? We have 2 classes here, and maybe in future we'll add here 20 more classes. And you want to keep everything in one file, it wouldn't make a sense. So that's why we made modularity for our codes. And I will teach you modularity right now. So I want to create new files, one file for our car class and one file for our car service. So let's do it. Go to your terminals. And here let's write touch. So I will want to create a new file, and let's call it car.js. Okay? And ls, and now I have this car.js here, and I want to create a new folder now. So mkdir space and name of folder, and let's call this folder services, just like this. All right, ls, and we have here services, and let's navigate to services. So change the directory cd services, and by the way, when you press tab on your keyboard, it will automatically complete your word here. All right, so let's go inside and create a new file here, and let's call it carservice.js. Okay, with all of this, let's go back to our coding editors. All right, we are back here, and let's check our files here, and now we have a services here and car.js. So let's do following. Let's copy all of this from our car and cut it from here, and let's paste it inside car.js. Okay, and now back to index.js, and everything from car service, cut it out, and back to our now to services folder, to car service.js and let's paste everything here. All right, perfect. Now let's try run our code. Let's see what will happen, and it's not gonna be nice. So I will run it, and you can see car service is not defined because it's really not defined here. Our code doesn't know about any car service, it's sitting in different file. So let's do this. Go to car.js and write here module.exports equals and car. Okay, and I will do same for a car service. So go to car service and module.exports like this equals our car service. Amazing. And let's remove this debugger and this debugger here. We already know what's happening here. Okay, and back to our index.js, and here I want to import these classes. So right here, const capital C car equals require function. So I'm calling this normal function available to us on a node environment, and I want to provide here a path where is our file here in a file system. So relative to this index.js and where a file is in the same folder, you write / and name of a file, car. You don't need to write car.js. This is automatically added there. Okay, so just like this. And now car service. So const car service equals require, and this file is in a different folder. So now when you want to navigate to our different folder, you need to write / services and / car service like this. Okay, let's save everything and let's run it. And we should console log out something, I think, but okay, let's run our code. And we are getting here in a car service at car, everything is working fine. We can go inside and you can see cars to repair one car, and now I will push second car and cars to repair. We have 2 cars here, so everything is working nicely, and I think you agree that code looks much better now. It's more clean and we know what's happening here. Alright guys, that should be it for this lecture. It's getting very long, so I will cut it here, and in the next lecture we'll continue and I will explain you this const and also something like this, let like this. So I will be talking about this in the next lecture, so get a nice break and see you there.